for aha Ghanatube so me mama kwaba and back channel way so and I'm when say someone who do I cause we were my gun no eno ena e de ebe usia for my popoa en se ba komienu bi abe say yenkotie usia for dimechi na yenkotie ensem.
Acting Chief Justice Baffoe is the subject of a fresh petition seeking his removal from office after a private citizen accused him of 4 instances of alleged stated misbehavior. Pursuant to Article 1461 of the 1992 Constitution, Justice Baffoe, who was also serving in an acting capacity since the removal of the former Chief Justice Ghanatube over similar allegations, we know, has been nominated by President John Dramani Mahama for that substantive appointment. However, even before his parliamentary vetting could take place, a new petition filed by a certain Bande Nabin Yusuf from Medina in the Lankwantanat municipality has surfaced, citing fresh grounds for stated misconduct against him. Well, on your screens now are excerpts of that petition, quite lengthy. We can go through all of it, but we'll do justice to a bit of it. Just let you know where it is from and who it is directed to. For Bande Nabin Yusuf, and he leaves his number there as well as where he's filing the petition from, and that's directed to the President of the Republic at the Jubilee House. And that petition is just citing some of the key concerns that he says are grounds enough for that article to be triggered. And that is on your screens right now. The facts, as he names it. He says on the 24th of September 2025, Israel Tete, Dafia Mepo Roxin Nelson, and a group calling itself the Ghana Law Society filed a lawsuit in the Supreme Court seeking constitutional relief against the Ghana Bar Association. On the 25th of September 2025, barely a day later, Ghana Law Society, the third plaintiff in the case, met with Justice Baffoe, who had just been nominated 2 days earlier as Chief Justice. If you recall, we brought you that story here live on the Pulse, where we showed you how they met with Baffoe. At that meeting, widely covered by the media, he states, and directly linked in news reports to pending litigation, Justice Baffoe made comments which touched directly on issues central to the case. And he goes on to quote him, quote, "The bench is particularly interested in ... who ... which ... the association A or association B. What the bench is always interested in is whether we have representation for an accused person, so we will normally hear, quote, where is your lawyer? Who is your lawyer? And all that. And so since the case of Tariwaja and the Attorney General, the courts have always insisted that practicing lawyers must be in good standing. And as far as good standing is concerned to us, it means you must have a certificate from the GLC. So in your speech, counsel, you said that you were going to make representation to GLC for recognition and then licensing. Well, this is quite lengthy, and to help you understand the issues better, I should leave it to the man himself, the man who filed this petition, who will join us here live on the Pulse. Bande Yusuf joins us here on the Pulse as we just break down this petition for you. I could have read it to you really, but I feel he should speak to the issues himself. Mr. Bande, we appreciate your time here on the Pulse.
Mr. Good afternoon to the Ghanaian people.
Okay.
Good afternoon, often the Ghanaian people and our viewers. I thank for the opportunity. I submit to the Office of the President for the removal of Chief Justice Baffoe.
Yeah.
On the grounds stated pursuant to Article 146 of the Constitution. And for the sake of your viewers, Article 146 provides that a justice of the Supreme Court or a chairman of the regional tribunal shall not be removed from office except for stated misbehavior and incompetence or on grounds of inability to perform the functions of his office arising from infirmity of body or mind. The conduct of Justice Baffoe constitutes misbehavior because it breaches multiple provisions of the Judicial Code of Conduct of Judges and Magistrates of Ghana and offends internationally recognized principles of judicial behavior, such as the Bangalore Principle of Judicial Conduct 2002.
Let's take it step by step, Bandi.
Yeah. Yes.
What exactly is the conduct of the acting Chief Justice that you feel contradicts this article for which you want him removed? Let's start from there. Let's start from the facts you have as stated in your petition. What are these grounds of stated misbehavior?
For the sake of time, like you read earlier, on the 24th of September 2005, one Israel Tete, Dafiam Roxy Nelson, and a group that calls itself the Ghana Law Society filed a lawsuit in the Supreme Court seeking a constitutional relief against the Ghana Bar Association. And on the 25th of September, barely a day after the Ghana Law, the Chief Justice had been nominated, the Law Society met with the Chief Justice in a conversation that was covered by the media. And in his remarks to the group that met with him, he made certain statements that you read earlier that seems to suggest that he is already siding with one side of the people who went to file the lawsuit. And as Constitution demands, this act, I believe, is against propriety, it's against judicial independence, it's against the integrity of the court, and it seems to be stating that the justice is practicing impartiality, which shouldn't be the case. This, if allowed,
but then, at what point did you establish that he was being partial? Because he welcomed them, they went on an official visit, and he welcomed them. That's the grounds you state for him being partial?
The principles and code of conduct of judicial judges and magistrates in Ghana, a case that is filed in court, the judge who is supposed to compile a bench to sit on the case by his office is not allowed to discuss issues issues relating to the same issue that have been filed in court with any of the parties. But in the case of Justice Boni, he had been seen live on camera having a conversation that seems to preempt that he sides with the decision of the plaintiff, which is the Israel Tete, the Piamepo, and the Ghana Law Society. And if this is allowed to pass, will dent the integrity of the party. You know, as stated, they say justice is not supposed to only be seen, it's not only supposed to be seen as being done, but it must also manifest in the actions of the people who interprets the law. And
I'm going through your petition, really. You state different code of conduct, which you say the current acting Chief Justice breached. One key conduct you make mention here is judicial independence. How did he breach this?
So judicial independence, the court states that judges exercise their judicial functions independently and free from extraneous influence. And also with regards to the Bangalore principle, the value one, independence, emphasizes that judicial independence is prerequisite to the rule of law and the fundamental guarantee for fair trial. By entertaining a meeting with the litigant and then endorsing elements of their legal arguments, Justice Baffoe compromises the very independence that he is sworn to protect. And for which reason I believe the law should take its course, and the institution that is mandated to handle this should do as demanded.
It's clear you're reading out your petition to me. Critics who have seen this petition allege that this is sponsored by the opposition. Is that the case?
Well, so you see, this is not political, as someone might want to read meanings into. I am a citizen of Ghana, and by my right, I'm exercising my right as a citizen of Ghana, and helping to protect the Constitution of Ghana and also build on our democracy. It is not got to do with any political party. It is not got to do with the interest of any individual. It is a constitutional right, and I'm exercising it in helping protect our Constitution and help build our democracy.
Help build our democracy, you say? So you've submitted this petition to the Jubilee House?
Yes, I did. And you see, in this case, the acting Chief Justice, who was supposed to be the one to determine the prima facie case in this matter, is the person of interest now. And so I suggested to the President that one cannot be a judge in his own matter. And so he should appoint the next in command to take care of this petition and recommend the appropriate.
And who is the next in command?
The next in command should be in the person of one Justice
Gabriel Scott.
Yes, Kwama. Yes, Kwama.
Okay.
You are with your appointment. I was some mudim which my cotie and some no bet me and will comment no abreme. Na meji BREAKING ka edi amon fefe me ka we say channel we so Ghanatube so on subscribe hit on the notification bell for quick updates. Abia for sisi ade makram.